CJ was first. Hey guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. I'm not going to lie today, guys. The heat got me. The heat got me. We have one court today, but we're going to have fun. But one court. I got off work and I couldn't do anything. It's just so hot in here. It's just too hot to click a button. Oh, man. Good. Hi, Lawrence. Hi, Salty B. Darkest Night. Sarah. Mello. Donald. Fozzie. CJ was first. I'm scrolling up. Hope. Hi, Hope. Laura. Sally. And Rebecca. Hi, Beck. I can call you Beck even though I'm from the United States, right? And CJ was first. Hey, Jackie. All right. So we got Judge Fleischer today. Now, remember, I told you we would do part of his today and then the rest of it on Sunday. Just like yesterday, we did part of it, and we'll do the rest of it tomorrow. And I probably said that wrong because my Sunday is really actually Monday at 4:30. Hi, Gary. But you know what I mean. We can't do the whole docket because it's hours long. So we're breaking it apart. I have Sarah's shirt order, and I'm getting that ready, Sarah. Mods are gonna get a shirt. Don't worry, guys. Working on it. Working on everything. Oh, guys, we were so dead at work tonight. It was terrible. Like when it's really, really busy is the best because then you don't think about anything. The night just goes. You're just too busy. You need extra ranch. You need extra ketchup. You just run around like a chicken all night long. And then when it's super dead, it's terrible. You're just standing there, and there's a whole bunch of us on because it was a Friday night, and we're just standing there twiddling our thumbs, trying to pass time. And in a restaurant, there's always something to clean. Like there really is. Literally there is. There's never a time where you should just be standing around in a restaurant ever because there's always something that needs cleaned. But now, it was too dead to even clean. We were just demoralized standing there. All right, I'm going to start Fleischer, who was definitely not dead today. Person after person after person, guys. I mean, seriously, he had a stuffed full docket. Here we go. Sorry. You're only going to see me clicking around for a second. Don't worry.
Okay, so who do we have here?
This is Mr. Skylar Earl and Jonathan Mueller.
Earl and Mueller,
Yes.
Right? All right, Mr. Earl.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Earl, you're charged with two cases. You're charged with racing on the highway. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. Sir, you are charged with racing on the highway, and
Yes,
that's it. On the racing case, guys, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On the gun case, you're facing an additional year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you guys.
Okay. Your Honor. On June 15th, 2024, officers operating in unmarked cars were conducting surveillance on a street takeover on Holmes Road. Officers observed a yellow Mustang and a black VW Golf line up and conduct a roll race where they line up and attempt to outpace each other. Unmarked Officers maintained visual contact with the vehicles until marked units could complete the traffic stop. Defendant Mueller was ID'd by his Texas driver's license as the driver of the Mustang. Defendant Earl was identified as the driver of the Golf. Defendant Earl had a Smith & Wesson 9mm Hellcat in the glove box.
How fast were they going, does it say?
The dims, it didn't say, it just said they started from a rolling start.
It doesn't say, Your Honor, how fast they are in the DIMS. I'll pull up the offense report to see if it's in there.
Guys, I want you to understand, the Texas legislature has made it extremely easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to seize and take your cars from you permanently when you engage in this type of behavior on multiple instances. You now are warned. This is the first time you've had it. If you pick up a second case like this, I'm telling you, because I've seen it happen where I get defendants in here where the state has taken their car, seized it, and they turn it into a manhole cover. If you don't want that to happen, no racing, street takeovers, reckless driving, donuts. I am now making that a condition of your bond, and if I find that you do that, I'm going to put you in jail. Each of you understand.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a Texas driver license.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have valid liability.
Okay, guys. What is his jacket? Is that a pattern? Or is it like a velvet? You know, that just is like that because he moved around? I love it, but I don't know what it is. I want to buy a shirt like that, but I don't know what it is. Camo. It's camo. You're right. He even told us, Carrie. See? It's cat fur. It's camo. Judge came into our chat yesterday. Said he was going to wear camo today. Look at that. Okay, I like it.
Insurance in your name.
Yes, Your Honor.
You sure?
Yes.
I want counsel if you can verify. Okay, you have a Texas driver license. I'm going to have both of you sign conditions with me today promising me that you will not conduct any racing, street takeovers, reckless driving, donuts, any boneheaded moves. If I find that you do that, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in jail. The next thing I'll do is I will take your privilege to drive permanently away from you.
Yes,
You understand? Okay. You have a lawyer. He will take care of the case against you. I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but stay in touch with him. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If I have to put you in jail for one reason or the other, you will not get another PR bond from me.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, yeah, so we will have you both sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Okay, Judge. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
And you can file that on yours, please.
Judge, page 23, Spanish speaker, Ventura, Luis.
There is
Right, Councilman Lieutenant, August 20.
That is exactly how I would dress if I was gonna be a lawyer in judge's courtroom, because he likes blue. He likes that color. He wears that color a lot. She is already way ahead of the game. I don't know who she's bringing up, but I bet you they get a PR bond. We're gonna find out. She's so smart.
Yes. Let's see his name.
Señor Ventura, me llamo Luis Elizabeth, mucho gusto, párese aquí por favor. Sí. Solamente mira al juez y le contesta nada más en español, por favor. Sí.
I wish it would start raining here.
So you are Nicholas Ventura.
Yes.
Mr. Ventura, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, on June 14th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with a paper plate that provided no return. Officers asked the driver for insurance and driver's license. The driver, the defendant, advised that he did not have a driver's license and that his insurance was expired. The defendant stated that his brother's girlfriend had purchased the vehicle. The title along with temporary tag. He stated that she had been getting multiple tags for approximately 1 year and is still ongoing. And it was ID'd through APIS sent through his Mexican consular card.
Mr. Ventura, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Are you a United States citizen?
No.
No,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
Entonces, usted va a una cárcel. I don't know.
I want you to think about it.
Usted lo piense.
Are you in this country with or
Usted está en
without
este país,
permission?
permiso o sin permiso.
Sin permiso.
Without permission.
So, what would happen to you if you go to
Pasaría
jail?
usted si usted va a una cárcel.
No le entiendo.
I just don't understand.
Think.
Piense.
Your Honor, if I may,
Señor, por señoría.
the defendant borrowed a car from his brother's girlfriend. He had been only been driving that car for maybe 3 times. He did not know it was a fake tag.
He's not supposed to drive anywhere.
No tiene que manejar
Yes.
para nada.
You are not supposed to drive. You do not have a Texas driver license. You do not have insurance.
Seguro.
I don't even know if you know how to read the street signs.
Usted sabe leer los avisos, las señales de la.
If you go to jail and immigration finds you because they sweep it on a daily basis, they will put a detainer on you.
Detención es contra.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Estoy tratando que se entienda.
Sí, yo le pido una disculpa.
Yes, I ask for forgiveness.
I don't care about this. I want to make sure that you don't violate conditions in the future. I am making it a condition of your bond that you are not to drive at all.
Para nada.
Do you understand?
¿Usted entendió, señor?
Sí, está
You'll
bien.
be signing a promise with me today that you are not to drive. I don't care what your reason is. If I find that you drive, I will put you in jail. If you're unlucky enough, you're going to be there for an extremely long time. Once you get an ICE detainer, you usually wait 6 to 9 months just for anything to happen.
Sí, está bien.
Now, I will have you come over here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, we will reset your case. It is your responsibility to stay in contact with your lawyers. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do not pick up any new cases. And above all else, do not drive.
Sí,
Maneje.
está bien. Sí, está bien.
All
Yes,
right?
that's fine. Pasa a la izquierda, por favor.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the camo thing, guys. Don't worry. I'll move on eventually. But I mean, you can definitely tell it's camo now that Carrie told us it was camo. And he knew about it the day before. Oh, wait. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Okay. I thought that like he knew about what he was going to wear tomorrow the day before, but actually he jumped into our stream like what 2 hours before he started work. So yeah, if I started working 2 hours, I would know what I was wearing too. Never mind. I thought he had it planned out. I thought we had proof that he planned it out a little bit, but we don't yet. But I think he does. I think he plans out his wardrobe. All right, listen. We have to concentrate on the court cases, not on his wardrobe, guys. His wardrobe needs nothing. And yes, we had a troll in yesterday, but it's all good. It's all good. They come, they say words, and then they go, or we make them go. It's fine. People are people, except for Fozzie. Here we go.
Do you try to remember everyone of the court?
Let's see, yo,
There's page one, Harvey, come on up. People that are welcome. Page one, Harvey.
Okay, Melissa, I'm signing the conditions on the two first gentlemen, so we can get them out.
He didn't call her Mel. There's Melissa. Hey, Melissa.
Is it Arif?
RV,
Arvi. Miss Arvi, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On or about May 3rd, 2015, officers were dispatched to a Walmart on Barth Road and contacted the claimant witness, who is the asset protection associate. She stated that while reviewing refund transactions, she observed her employee, Ms. RB, was double refunding the same items. She stated that she observed register 92 with an unknown male conducting the transactions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 transactions were shown on the video. The defendant was seen giving the unknown male a cash refund, and then he exited the store with another unknown female.
With an unknown what?
Unknown female, sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, female.
I hiccuped in the middle of the word. A few minutes later, the unknown male is seen entering the store in the red t-shirt. He approaches the register where the defendant was working. The male then gave the defendant merchandise for her to refund, and she's seen refunding 7 transactions. Defendant then double
10 days, 22 hours, 56 minutes and 36 seconds until I can press the button to get my channel legitimized again. Hey guys, the Netherlands, that's crazy. Why did it get shut down? I know, Amy, I'm getting excited. I don't know why I'm getting excited. Everything will be exactly the same.
refunded several items and gave the male a gift card. The complainant provided completed the receipts of the transactions and a copy of the video.
How much is the loss?
Second, Your Honor. $241.62.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go back to Walmart. You understand? Any Walmart for any reason, I don't care. If I find that you go back to Walmart, I'll revoke your bond and put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds from us. What do you do for a living now, ma'am?
I work at the airport,
How much money do you make a month?
1,500.
You have any children that you support? How many kids you got? You have 4 kids. Are you married? How do you get support for the children? You're going to apply for an appointed lawyer, man. You're going to go hire a lawyer? Okay. We'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign the bond conditions. After you sign it, we'll have you go on your way. Please.
Right this way. Stage 1, Beltran. Come on.
Pablo Beltran. Mr. Beltran, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 6 months. Actually, you're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, on June 16, 2024, officers observed a Jeep traveling at a high rate of speed in the center yellow median, which is designed for turning and dividing traffic. Officers observed multiple drivers having to suddenly brake and steer away from the defendant to avoid striking him head on.
Struck someone head on?
No, he almost struck someone head on. The other cars were dodging him. Officers made an eastbound turn onto Tidwell and switched lanes multiple times and observed the defendant switch lanes multiple times with no blinker. The defendant then made a right turn from the leftmost lane, causing several cars to suddenly brake to avoid crashing.
Mr. Beltran, do you have a Texas driver license? It's suspended. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, Mr. Beltran. I don't care what's going on in your life. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing $500 fine and 6 months in jail every single time that you drive. Just hold on a second. There's got to be a reason. Do you have insurance? Is not an answer, sir.
It was an ALR.
So it was an ALR suspension.
It was an ALR.
Okay. So it's got to be because did you ever pay a reinstatement fee? Then it's got to be suspended or it's going to be. So regardless though, I'm taking away your privilege to drive. You're not allowed to drive, Mr. Beltran. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you now, I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if there's a burning building, you have to go save a kitten. You get into a car and drive, you'll be facing up to 6 months in jail every single time. Tell me, does it say anything about alcohol in his breath or what time of day was this?
Midnight and 32 minutes, Your Honor.
And then didn't he just have a DWI? Let me see.
Always way too good. It was dismissed.
He was on probation here for DWI, right?
It looks like he was in the 339th for assault and beating, but he went to WIMAC for the DWI. I believe that was a violation of the different what?
I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. I want to make sure that you're not consuming alcohol or any kind of dope while you're on bond in this court. I'm going to test you for drugs and alcohol, sir. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail likewise, sir.
I would absolutely fail an alcohol test if someone tested me right now.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Astrophens.
You work where?
Astrophens.
Okay.
Opening.
How much money do you make a month?
1,500.
Okay. We're going to.
That's what he's going to say. They all say that. Did you see the picture I sent you, Donald? So they took the motherboard off and they flipped it, or I think, and it was like burnt. The motherboard was burnt in a bunch of places on my air conditioner. So he's stopping today to see if they have one. And then we have to make sure that's the problem. Or something burnt it out. No, I sent a picture of the motherboard all in Discord in a private message. And then my computer, so I told that guy I didn't care about any cosmetic damage. I don't care if it's cosmetically not okay. As long as it functions, give me my computer back. So he passed that on. He passed the computer on to the tech. I don't know what that means, but computer will be back soon. AC will be on soon. Monetization soon. Everything is just soon. Everything soon.
Reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm gonna have you come up here, swear test that you're not gonna drive. After that, I'll get you to Victoria. We're gonna have you sign a reset, and after that, you'll get with Tracy for your bond conditions. I'm telling you now, also, like I told the other two gentlemen here, you're charged with reckless driving. The DAs have, or the legislature's made it very easy to seize cars and take them away from you permanently. I would be very careful. This is now your first reckless driving case. You pick up another case like this, it's very highly possible they seize your car from you and it's gone forever. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Page 2 and 3, Jamie, come on up.
I think I
Jacoby
missed
Cheney.
I'm going to go back
Mr.
and
Cheney,
look.
you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're also charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail on each of those cases. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 13th, 2024, officers assigned to the crime reduction unit observed a group of men loitering and making hand-to-hand transactions at the LF Food Mart on 13555 Perkindall Road. Officers observed a male, later identified as the defendant, reach into his front pocket, retrieve a clear bag with green leafy substance inside, and throw the bag behind a cooler. Officers detained the defendant. Officers spoke with a complainant witness, the manager, who advised he had criminal trespassed the defendant before and did not want him on the property. The defendant was previously charged with criminal trespass from the same location on May 24th, 2022. The marijuana was recovered. It weighed 0.1 ounces.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Cheney, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with you on both cases. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go back to this place. Do you understand?
Sure.
You got out of jail because you got a free bond. You're not going to get another one. If you go back to this place, you pick up a new case, I'm going to revoke both your bonds and I'll make them up to $10,000. You understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Roofing.
How much money do you make a month?
That's 100.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions while you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. No more swinging. No more going back to this place. You understand?
Sir.
All right. Come on.
Right this way. Judge, is that state bond condition?
States, yeah.
And Randy Rosen for that.
No, but I just put no drugs, no alcohol, and then no going back to the location and no weapons. Have further contact, then I'll go deep.
All right, page 2, Blanco, come on up.
I don't want to overdo it just yet.
When you're in Discord and you want to chat with each other by voice instead of by text. So at the top of Discord, we have all of our channels, general, where we keep our puppies, where we put our recipes, the memes page. But then if you go down further, there's a whole nother section of voice rooms. And all you do is click into which voice room you want to go into. And then on the left-hand side of the screen, if you're on your computer, you can deafen the room, or you can mute and unmute right there. And then you'll see everybody in there. Yeah. It's the one we use the most, I think, is vocal vibrations or general. Down further. Vocal vibrations is where we go.
So he made an out-of-county bond on this one, right? Mr. Blanco,
Yes, sir.
we figured out today what happens. Take a seat for me in the jury box. You're not allowed to leave.
Page 7, East, come on up. Okay, go ahead and have a seat.
It's funny you said that because after work tonight, instead of getting more court videos like I was supposed to, I was watching some guy in the UK eat a bunch of American snacks and, and rate them. He didn't have sweet tarts though. He didn't have sweet tarts. Melissa, we heard you a couple times. It was like you were talking right to us. I always think the judge is extra mad at them when he pauses like this beforehand. But in truth, he was on his phone, so he was probably talking to a different lawyer about something, or he was doing something for a different case or asking a question about this case. Has nothing to do with him. But every time he pauses like that, I think, oh no, this guy's toast. Melissa, that should make you feel a little better anyway. If you see the screen right now, you must be sitting back pretty far right now because we can actually see your little ear. Normally we don't. So, I mean, it would be hard to have a camera on you all day long while you're working. Really, that would be really difficult. But you're fine. We can't see you. We only see you when you move back or when you put a little piece of paper on that box thing, shelf thing, bench thing, the bench thing. I got this, guys. I got this. They're sweet and tart.
Mr. East, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Your Honor, about January 25th, 2024, employees with the Texas Medical Center Parking Division reviewed security cameras in Garage 1 when they observed a white four-door Kia pull up to the parking gate and a female driver and a black male interact. The complainant witness observed the male attempted to lift the arm gate. The male was then seen entering a black 2021 Chevy Trax SUV, which is registered to the defendant. The defendant then proceeded in the incorrect direction within the parking garage, ultimately breaching the gate and not paying for parking. The damage to the gate was $1,200.
Mr. East, I'm sending you for a drug test right now. I want you to come right
Yes,
back
thank
after
you,
your
Kelly.
drug test. Do you understand? Take a seat for me. One after the other, after the other. At some
That
point,
is
we're gonna get it.
facts.
All right, Judge, we have 2 Spanish speakers,
Okay.
co-defendants. Page 4, Cuba. Page 11, Leon.
Yes, pon sus papeles ahí. Sí, señor. Solo mira el juez. Acérquese a la banda. Solo mira el juez, no me mire a mí, me contesta en español. Mira el juez.
Ms. Cubas Garcia, both of you are charged with racing on the highway. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. You cannot afford a lawyer. A lawyer will be appointed to represent you, gentlemen.
What is that?
Go ahead.
On June 16th, 2024, the officer was traveling westbound on the main lanes of I-10. He observed a Nissan and Ford Mustang slow down to 35 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone, aligned side by side, and accelerate at full throttle in an attempt to distance each other. They reached speeds of over 100 miles per hour. The officer conducted a traffic stop on the vehicles. Defendant Franco was identified as the driver of the Nissan by his Mexican consular card. Defendant Cubas was identified as the driver of the Mustang by his Honduran passport. Defendant Franco identified, told the officers that he was driving to have dinner with his friend, Mr. Cubas, and while driving there, they raced each other 3 separate times.
Gentlemen, are going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with both of your cases.
That's true.
Are you both here with or without permission in the United States?
With permission, without permission.
Who has permission?
Oh, without permission.
What happens if you go to
¿Qué
jail?
pasa si usted va a una casa? I do not know.
Think, are you here with or without permission in this country?
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
Yes.
I got a husband.
Tell me, what happens?
Dígame, ¿qué pasaría?
Pues pierdo tiempo.
Pasaría
Pasaría mal.
¿Perdón? ¿Pierdo tiempo y qué?
Pasaría mal.
I would lose time and have a bad time. Dime.
Libertad.
¿Cómo?
Mi libertad.
My freedom.
Do you think immigration searches the jails?
I don't know. Yes.
Right.
Sí, dime. Yes.
Immigration searches the jails every single day, all day, looking for people who are locked up in this country without permission. And if they find you, they put a detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you. That is usually about 9 months to a year, depending on how fast you can get to a hearing, not to mention the thousands of dollars that you will spend on lawyers trying to stay in this country. That's what you have waiting for you if you go to jail. Neither of you have Texas driver licenses, so you are not allowed to drive. Both of you will be signing a promise with me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care what you need to do. I don't care if there's a burning building. Mother Teresa needs to go to church. I don't care. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. I guarantee you, if you do anything more than a day, immigration will put a detainer on you. I see it on a daily basis. You were lucky to get out once. Don't push your luck again.
Hello,
Do not pick up
hello.
any criminal cases, and you guys need to go hire lawyers. You understand? Do you understand? Do not drive.
It's probably ABC 1, 2, 3.
I will have you both come over here. I will have you both swear to us that you're not going to drive. The only other piece of advice I'm going to give you is that a second type of these cases, it's very easy for the state to take your cars away from you permanently, seize them as fruits of a crime. If you do not want that to happen, do not engage in these types of behavior again. For now, you are not allowed to drive for any reason, and you will get a lengthy jail sentence if I find that you drive. I will have you swear to this. After that, I'll get you the Victoria sign and reset, and when you come back, please.
Treasure, I haven't seen you in so long. I'm so glad you're okay. Hi, Treasure.
Have lawyers.
Judge, are there gonna be state constitution?
No, just the affidavits. We have them out.
All right, Judge, page 8. Gomez Angel, come on up. Okay. Page 8, Gomez Maritza, come on up.
Maritza Gomez. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. We cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am.
Your Honor, on June 16, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle doing 60 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour zone. The driver and sole occupant was identified by her Texas driver's license. Officers observed glassy red eyes. The defendant stated that she was coming from a bar where she had 2 beers prior, and she was on her way home. She thought that someone was chasing her before she saw the police lights. Officers conducted the standard field sobriety tests, 6 of 6 for the HGN, 6 of 8 for the walk and turn, 3 of 4 for the one leg stand. Officers read the DIC. She refused breath, and the search warrant was executed and blood was drawn.
And I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name? Can you run your license, please, Logan? I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume.
Hold on, Judge. Hold on. We know. Don't consume too much Kool-Aid. Treasure X was my first super chat. Yes, it was a while ago. My first super chat. It was a while ago when I was, monetized.
Alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or drugs, you will go to jail. You will not get more PR bonds. You understand that? Okay. What do you do for a living, Ms. Gomez? How much money do you have per month? 2,000? 3,000. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. Logan, did you see that she has a license? Okay. After that, I'll get you to Tracy where you will get your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go, man. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't consume. Otherwise, you will go to jail. No more PR bonds, man. Okay.
Right this way. Next judge is page 9, Gonzalez.
Give me a second.
There's an issue I'm not getting, I can't get signatures, I'm gonna have to redo it and try. There's
Okay.
something going on with the deed system.
You want to try to reboot it? Are you having a problem with deeds?
Just like, put this line until that.
Okay. Perhaps unplug it, the pad, and plug it back in.
I've done that 3 times, we'll reboot.
Okay, try that.
We all need to reboot real quick while Tracy's having her issues. Just unplug and plug yourself right back
Hey,
in, guys.
Logan,
Yes, ma'am.
can I get bond conditions on? And. Unless you put all of them. Ready for the next one?
No, let's see. Calmate, che.
While they're doing all that, I just want to say thank you so much to Christopher Davis for the PayPal. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Huh? What's that?
Paper and pen. Take a while. Thank you. The next one is a racing case.
Another racing case. What's going on today, man? Well, police are out in force. Yeah, come on.
Right, page 9, Gonzalez, come on up.
Ay, ay, ay. Racing after racing.
Yikes, Amy. Yikes.
I guess if you want to blow through the ones that don't, you know, okay. Roberto Gonzalez Santillan. You speak English? Not C.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you speak well enough to understand what's going on. You're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay.
Your Honor, on June 14th, 2024, fully marked Harris County Sheriff's Office officers on active patrol came to a stop at a red light at Girard and Travis, which leads onto the main lanes of the North Thruway. While stationary at the light, the officer observed a blue Ford Mustang and a black BMW sedan, a lineup. When the signal light turned green, both vehicles simultaneously accelerated forward to speeds over 100 miles per hour. Posted speed limit is 65 miles per hour. The total race lasted about 1.5 miles before the officer could conduct a traffic stop. The driver of the Ford Mustang was ID'd by his Mexican consular ID card. The BMW got away.
So he doesn't have a Texas driver license.
Correct, Your Honor.
You don't have a license. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission? What happens if you go to jail, Mr. Gonzalez? How long is it going to take you to get back there? You will sit in custody for a minimum of 6 months in Harris County Jail, waiting for immigration to take your case to see whether they would deport you. Val, this is your gentleman. Come on. Great to see you, man. I'm now finding probable cause in this case. I'm letting him know that he is not a citizen. He's not in this country with permission. And I'm letting you know of the consequence, what happens if you go to jail. It's not a pretty thing. It's not a fun thing. You will sit in custody for 6 months at a minimum, waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do to you. Do you understand? You are not allowed to drive. And I am now making that a condition of your bond. And you will be signing an affidavit with me today. Promise what your excuse. You cannot give any justification. Do you understand?
Don't worry, Treasure. In like 10 days, I'm going to be monetized again. Don't worry. It's happening.
I will have you come swear to us that you're not going to drive. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Val. He will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds in here from us. You pick up a new case, you start acting like a fool in the free world, I will take the free world away from you. Come on. Thanks, Val.
All right, Judge, page 9. Rabe?
Is it Dylan Gravey?
Doing gravy.
Gravy, Mr. Gravy, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Your Honor, on June 15th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a robbery, just occurred call, met with the complaining witness, who advised that the defendant's mother assaulted her. During the course of the assault, the defendant grabbed the complaining witness's cell phone and disappeared. Officers located the phone, which had been thrown over a fence. The phone was damaged. The damage to the phone was $1,500. Charges were declined on the defendant's mother for mutual combat.
Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. So who was the complaining witness in relation to him?
I believe she's a stranger or maybe a friend of his mother's. But she's a stranger to him, Your Honor.
Just say that real slow.
Sir, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Sir.
If I find that you violate these conditions, I will arrest you, put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, sir. How old are you? What do you do for a living?
I previously done pest control.
Say it again? Pest control. Okay. Are you still in pest
I have
control?
a few exes
I
you
was
can
in
control,
Indiana.
buddy.
My license expired up there. I moved down here with my mother and I've yet to get a license to do it.
So how do you survive now?
I just live with my mother and help her take care of things around the house.
That's unacceptable. Your mom would like a lot more help in the way of this. You sitting at her house, vegetating, eating all of her food, taking all her time and not helping, that's not help to me. I am now making it a condition of your bond that you get a full-time job as well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks. If you've not done nothing, it's not going to go well for you, sir. Another 2-weeker for work. I will give you an application for an appointed lawyer now. I will have you fill it out and I will provide you with a lawyer today. But I'm telling you, you have 2 weeks to come back here and show us what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, life's not going to go well for you. You understand? All right. Please, do you mind let me see, make sure I don't have it on file already. No. Okay. Can you mind giving me an application? I know. No.
Case 8, Gomez.
Hold on, Victoria, please. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's gonna get here. It's a deep guy, second.
Okay. What do we do? Mr. Slider.
Where's Michelle?
Yeah. He's in the witness. Show me directly.
Mr. Slider.
Judge, how are you?
Coming up. What's new?
I've got Mr. Angel Gomez here.
Okay. What are we doing with Mr. Gomez?
Mr. Gomez is a gentleman, I think, that was taking the drug test once a week.
Come up. And what happened with Mr. Gomez? Did he fail? He failed to go or something?
Your Honor, his last appearance here, you took him in, and now it's back on the docket as an arraignment because we took him in the last appearance.
Okay, you made a surety bond. So next time you fail me, I will quadruple the bond. At some point, someone is going to stop paying the bond for you. Do you understand? You've made a very high bond now. I'm telling you, you messed us. It's going to triple, quadruple, whatever. So, Mr. Slider, let's see, how old is this case anyways?
From April.
Okay.
Felony.
Is, for me, Mr. Gomez is entirely way too much drama, and I'm ready to set this thing for trial. Tell me, is discovery complete? And I'm gonna tell you now, every single time you pick up a case from now on, we will go to trial. It's way too much drama and you're not getting it. After case, after case, after case, after case, that's it. At some point, you're gonna get it.
I'm not sure what's going on with this felony. It looks like it's kind of brand new, to be honest. Obviously, it's unrelated.
Wait. He picked up a,
Yes, Judge.
There's a felony from June.
Picked up an impeding, June 1st.
picked up a felony impeding breath.
And this was, I mean, he was taken in after the fact, so that's why I thought maybe it was presented to the court already.
What happened in that case? If you don't
In the impeding case, what's alleged, Judge, is that officers were dispatched to in Harris County, Texas, to an AFM, made contact with a complainant, say a defendant boyfriend of 5 years, took her phone to go see a female. The complainant stated she then took the defendant's laptop. Defendant became upset and confronted the complainant. Complainant stated the defendant struck her 10 times in the face, causing pain. Complainant stated the defendant then placed both hands around complainant's neck, impeding her normal breathing for about a minute. Defendant ID'd the defendant by previous booking photos.
tough court too.
Yeah.
Tough court.
Yeah.
You don't mess around in the 338th. Get ready for a wild ride, Mr. Gomez. Get ready. I know her a long time. I went to law school with that judge.
No, you're in the 338. I think he's in 180. I think he's in.
No, he's in the 338th with Ramona Frank.
182.
Yeah.
I think no.
What do you show, Judge?
I'm sure 182.
That was my previous. The 186. Who is the 186?
Danny Lakaya. Got lucky.
Lucky on that one.
Yeah. It's a big difference.
But with regard to us, tell me, is discovery complete?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not, it's just way too much drama. I'm not taking anything. We're going to trial on your case. That's it, because you're just not getting it. I mean, criminal trespass, burglary of a motor vehicle, possession of a controlled substance, unlawful carrying, theft of a firearm, terroristic threat, and now unlawful carrying of a weapon, and you picked up another felony impeding breath? That's it.
I'm wondering, Judge, I don't know the jail credit that he has. I know he's been in and out of custody. But I'm wondering if court would be better served if we let him and let the 182nd.
No, because the thing is we've done that with the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases. Is it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases.
And I'm not saying.
Done that 5 different times, and what happens? A week, 2 weeks after he gets out of here, he picks up a new case.
And I'm not saying pleading for time served. I'm just saying that maybe we're gonna just eradicate the case instead of judicial economy of picking a jury if we came up with a number.
How old are you, sir?
And I'm 20.
Do we have YMAC available to us? I think that's the appropriate place. YMAC is what it is.
Well, why not take him with that?
Not immediately, maybe like a 2-week waiting period.
I hear this happen all the time, guys. I hear this happen all the time, and I don't know why they just don't start with this. So whenever there's like a more tricky case, hey, legal. So they talk about police, they talk about this, they talk about that, and then all of a sudden somebody pulls 4 letters out of the air and says, why don't we try OPCT? Or they said YMAC, or they say this, they say that. But out of the air, they pull 4 letters, and then everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's a good option for this one. Oh, yeah, that's good. Why don't, listen, they know it's there. We don't know it's there because we don't know what YMAC is. Youth? Oh, my gosh. I wonder if it's youth, because remember, yesterday we had that. No, I had that. It was a video. He's 20, so they wouldn't give him a youth anything. So it's probably not youth. YMAC. Kelly will figure it out. Kelly, help. What's YMAC? But I don't know why they just don't start. They should try OMAD. That's right. Why are they thinking YMAC when they have OMAD? See, legal, that's why we have you here. You know the best 4-letter words, legal. You know the best 4-letter words.
Okay, I think that's probably, at least with me, and I just advise him and.
YMAC is some type of probationary period.
It's kind of like a boot camp type.
No, I mean, I know what YMAC is, but we would do YMAC as a condition of the probationary.
Correct. Okay. Right, otherwise I'm sending it for trial.
Okay, I'll talk to the state.
Okay, is discovery complete?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So I'll give you a setting for you guys to think about it. At the next setting, it's clear trial, and we'll do that.
That sounds good, Judge.
Okay, take a seat for me. And we're still drug testing, and everything stays the same. You must still report here every Monday and Thursday to take a drug test. You have a curfew, everything stays the same, and I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah, change my
I
drug
don't think so.
testing.
Him being that is a pretty good option.
That's when I change it.
Okay, no, right, it's never been that. Perhaps upstairs in your felony court, but not here, it's not. So, let's send him now for drug test. He's here. Take a seat for me.
Go ahead and sign, please.
No.
Chad Mayfield on your docket. I'm trying to see if it's a brand new case.
Page 12, 13.
Trying to see if you've approached on PC on that yet.
I have not. Are you signing on to it?
I'm signing on to that.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
As a hired lawyer?
Hired lawyer.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, we can do it now. Okay.
While he's coming up, give me a second.
Sure.
Ben, you ready? I don't know.
Yeah.
Takes it. Good stuff.
Did you just eat one of the judge's sweet tarts when he sat down? Youth making a change. YMAC. You're so smart. I can't get over this last name though, guys. You have to stop. Gooch. A lot of you will remember phone books. So when I used to work on a printing press, we used to pull out the phone book and I mean, this literally kept us entertained for hours. Just look up the funniest names in there. Most of them were all Richard, just letting you know that now. We would find Richard and then a last name for hours.
I know. Dude, some people are mean, you know? I can't, I just, like, if everybody was nice, then we'd be okay.
That's why we need
But
mods.
not everybody's as nice.
We need mods. We got this.
Sorry, guys online. Okay. Mr. Mayfield, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year on the gun case and up to 6 months in jail on the DWI. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 16th, 2024, disturbance in the middle of the street. The defendant and a woman were arguing outside of a vehicle. The defendant got within inches of her face. On hitting the defendant, a Smith & Wesson handgun was located in his waistband, barrel facing upwards. Defendant's license to carry has been expired. Witness stated that she and the defendant were drinking. They got into an argument about him talking to other ladies. She stated that the defendant was the driver of the vehicle. She was the
Same.
passenger. The
I'm
defendant
sorry.
also stated that he was the driver of the vehicle. The defendant was the registered owner of the vehicle. Officers observed the strong odor of alcohol in his breath. Glassy red eyes.
That's it for the DWI?
It continues.
Say it again?
It continues, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then it's just the standard investigation, yes, but they're just standing outside the vehicle arguing, and he admits to driving.
They were outside of a house?
I know it's in the middle of the street on the 1800 block of St. Emmanuel. It's a red 2015 Polaris slingshot.
I don't care what the
Okay, yes.
vehicle is. I care about whether he was driving.
It wasn't a car, it was a,
Slingshot's one of those 3-wheel,
Okay, yeah.
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like a, but it's, I mean, it's still a vehicle within the definition. But
Motorized scooter.
I wasn't in it.
stop it.
so it's gonna-
Do we need your help?
Yes, Your Honor, they were, the vehicle was stopped in the main lane of the roadway. That both the defendant and the witness were outside of the vehicle, and the officers observed the scene.
Dave.
Where exactly were they? Were they in a place that was,
Hi, Dave.
they had to have been, they had to have gotten there somehow, I guess? Or was it in front of a house where they just go out and start talking about a car?
No, there's the block of 6 Daniel Street is actually a block that's surrounded by businesses. There's no.
I mean, is it conceivable they were just in a business and they just came outside?
No,
cars.
their vehicle was stopped in the road.
Is the car, it, uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys. This is just a tiny glitch in his courtroom that he's fixing. But he's on the wrong side now. Now he's the defendant and he's the judge.
Okay, so he does admit to operation then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Did they take a blood test, breath test?
It is a blood warrant, Your Honor.
Did you want to add anything to it, Mr. Slider?
Nothing, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Mayfield, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I initially thought that this was like in front of a house where they got out or something like that.
That's what I was
It's
thinking
their,
first too.
right. So I am going to find that there's probable cause. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well. If you violate these conditions, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Does he have any prior DWIs, Logan? Can you check, please?
No, Your Honor, he doesn't have any prior details.
Okay. You have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Slider. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. No more PR bonds if you pick up any new cases. Do you understand, sir? Or if you violate conditions. I'll have you go to Victoria. Oh, does he have Texas driver license? He has a license?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great. I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Tracy for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go, sir. Okay.
Incidentally, Judge, I filed a motion for his 2024 UCW case. I haven't filed it yet. He had those references to me for me. I represented him in there. It was a routine case. I just had,
So that one will go to you or to him? Okay.
I just never got around to filing. But just, I'll probably file this weekend. Just
Yeah,
let me know.
not a problem. I'll grant that for you.
That's it for me, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys, please.
Page 10, Gara, come on up.
Alyssa Guerra. Ms. Guerra, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Are you chewing gum, man? Please spit it out. Is there a trash can over there? Okay, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 15th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Sonic restaurant. Plain witness, the manager, advised the defendant, a former employee, got very mad at him when he confronted her about being late to work and that she should be fired. The defendant began screaming at the manager, grabbed her Sonic shirt and threw it at him. She grabbed a wooden chair from the lobby area and threw that at him as well. The plain witness said that he was on blood thinners, so a small laceration on his lip began bleeding profusely. The plain witness stated that he felt pain. Defendant advised that she had anger issues and was trying to control herself, but she thought the plain witness was charging at her, so she threw a chair at his face. Once the altercation was over, she
My drink.
You ever heard of the eggshell plaintiff? It's that type of person that's a potential hemophiliac. You get into a fight with the wrong person, hit them, even though you don't know they're hemophiliac, they can't clot their blood. They bleed out and die. Who gets charged with murder? Right. I'll be very careful. On blood thinners, and ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause in this case. I'm asking you, do not have any contact with this person. You understand? Do not go back to the Sonic. I can't imagine that you're working there now, right?
Not working.
Okay. How do you survive now, man?
So what?
Do you work now? What do you do?
So I'm unemployed. I'm looking for jobs.
Guys, please keep it down. I can't, really.
I said no, sir. I'm currently searching for jobs.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
You graduate from high school.
No, yeah, I have one more year left.
Are you in high school?
Yes, sir.
You're actively enrolled in high school.
I have one more year left.
Okay. Where do you go to high school?
Premier High School.
I am now making that a condition of your bond. You must fulfill and graduate from high school. You understand? I will give you a lawyer today. I don't want any more issues. So no weapons. Don't go back to the Sonic. Do not have any contact with this person. I'll give you a lawyer today, man. Okay? Let me see.
Free trial,
No. Okay. Ma'am, I need you to fill out an application for me, and then, hold on. I'm creating bond conditions for you. Do not leave until you sign the bond conditions, and then I'll also have you speak to a lawyer today, okay? Please. Yeah, so no contact with the complaining witness, no going back to the side, no weapons, graduate high school.
All right, Judge, page 10, Jones, come on up.
Okay, who is this? Is it Dayon? Mr. Jones, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
I got another wardrobe
Thank
question,
you, Your Honor. On
guys.
June 14th,
Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there. Wait for probable cause because I have a wardrobe question. They're in Texas. All right. I'm in Pennsylvania and I'm hot. He's in Texas. He's wearing a hoodie. He's wearing a full sweatshirt in Texas. Is that not crazy? Isn't it like 7,000 degrees in Texas? I mean, in Pennsylvania, we feel that Texas is very hot. So why would they even own a sweatshirt? And I see a lot of them come in with a sweatshirt. Yeah, but how does drugs explain that? Because it's still hot. Hot. Kelly, are you hot right now? I need to know. See, it's hotter than hell down there. It's what Monica says. Okay, I can understand that, Spud. Air conditioners. There's air conditioning in the building, so people wear it. But that's a sweatshirt. I mean, and a lot of people come into this court in a sweatshirt. Can't conceal and carry without it. I feel so bad for him. I think he's going to be like really hot when he walks out the door.
2024, officers assigned to the crime reduction unit learned that a large amount of people were standing, loitering, and doing hand-to-hand transactions in the parking lot of a Roadster gas station. Officers converged on the location and multiple people started walking away. The officers detained the defendant, who advised that he did not have any identification. He was identified by his AFIS and by his prior mugshot. Officer spoke with the complaining witness, the clerk, who advised that he had told all the people in the parking lot to leave multiple times, and they all refused to do so.
It's prior trespass, same location?
No, it's not the same location, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, what do you do for a living, sir? How old are you?
24 today.
What kind of income do you have? How much money do you make there? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir? Or you can go hire one, either way. I'm sorry?
Doesn't matter, either one.
Well, you tell me, this is your case. What do you want to do?
Really a court appointment.
I'm telling you now, you're not to go back to this location and no slinging. If I find that you go back to this location, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. You understand, sir?
I asked
I
Judge
don't want any
Fleischer
more
to
issues.
give her a raise yesterday.
Do you mind filing no going back to this location and no weapons for him, please? Sure. I'm going to have you go to Victoria. Let me see if I need it. Okay, if you want an appointed lawyer, I need you to fill out an application for me. I will then have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I will then have you go to the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. Do not leave until you've signed the bond conditions, and the lawyer we give you will talk to you. All right? Please.
Right this way. All right, Judge, next is page 25. Wilson, come on up.
Put that pic in
It's fine. Victoria
Discord.
keeps putting people in front of me. After this, let me take a break so I can sign.
Oh,
She's ruthless, man.
I'm not telling the judge
Ruthless.
anything. No. I'm brave,
Last
but I'm
rain.
not that brave.
Ooh. Wow, 10 o'clock, last rain? Holy moly. It's on vacation. What's the last name?
Hi, Victoria.
Victoria's Wilson.
Wilson, page 25.
Victoria Legal's trying to get me in trouble. He's telling me to tell the judge what to do. No, legal. You do that. You go tell him what to do. We're saying that Melissa needs a raise. I said yesterday Melissa needs a raise. I did my best. Tell Michael I said hi.
Are you George Wilson? Mr. Wilson, you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present and appointed to you if you cannot afford one. Do you understand, sir? Okay, please don't say anything while we figure out what's going on.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 14th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance call and spoke with the complaining witness. The complaining witness advised the defendant comes to the MLK Food Mart and repeatedly threats him. The complaining witness is the clerk. Complaining witness has told the defendant to leave previously, but he keeps returning, and the complaining witness is afraid to work alone. Complaining witness 2, the complaining witness's uncle advised that the complaining witness gets off at midnight. The defendant is usually outside of the store waiting for him. The first complaining witness said that the defendant came into the store and blocked the entrance, and the defendant told both complaining witnesses that he would kill them. The second complaining witness advised that he has repeatedly told the defendant to leave as well, and the defendant had told him he was going to piss in his food.
Did the defendant say he was going to piss in his food?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant continues to stay on the premises of the store and block customers.
Okay. Mr. Wilson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do not go back to this location. Do you understand, sir? No. Yes, I'm making that a condition of your bond. You violate that condition if you go back.
It's a wardrobe pause again, guys. It's a wardrobe pause again. Pee in your Cheerios. I haven't heard that in forever. This guy wore a towel to court. So we're complaining about everything, and this guy wore a towel to court, and somebody had to tell him, hey, take your towel off. You're in front of the judge.
I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Would you like me to provide you with a lawyer today? I will do that. I don't want any more issues. We will have you sign bond conditions promising us you're not to go back to this location. After that, I'll have you speak to the lawyer here momentarily, sir. We will have you go that way. Don't worry about it. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, we'll have you take a seat right over here, and we'll have you wait for your lawyer, sir.
Rockin' camo.
So no weapons and no going back.
Judge, that was the last arraignment.
Counselors, if you needed to approach the judge, you can go ahead and line
Go ahead
up.
and sign for your reset.
Victoria, your voice is
Lori,
so cute.
can I help you with anything?
All right, go ahead and have a seat in the very last time.
Hey. Hi. Yeah, come on.
Judge, how are you doing?
Hi. Good morning, John.
Judge, I have Mr. Eduardo.
Oh, you brought him?
Here today, yes.
Great. Okay. Is that Tim?
Um,
Do you need a do you need a translator?
no, sir.
Okay. Mr. Rojas, come up. Do you mind the cause number?
Cause number is 25. Oh, thank you. 105 21.
Oh, we put them on. Oh, thanks for doing that.
Judge, may I approach to hand you this copy?
Sure.
I gave a copy to the state earlier.
Okay.
When I arrived.
Well, let's figure out first what happened. I don't know. Okay. You are Eduardo David Rojas. Mr. Rojas, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On May 16th, 2024. Officers were, assigned to patrol were, dispatched to, an address where they met with a complaining witness. And she stated that she was assaulted by a defendant who she knows as her common law husband. She found out a defendant got another woman pregnant, prompting her to no longer desire the defendant to come back to the residence. She stated upon the defendant's arrival, she attempted to go through the defendant's vehicle, truck to attempt to find, prophylactics. The complainant stated the defendant pulled her out of the front passenger side door of the vehicle and that he grabbed her by the hair and forcibly slammed her face onto the vehicle's passenger side mirror 2 times, causing pain and discomfort, lacerations to her face and head. The complainant stated that she punched the defendant in the face with a closed fist in an attempt to separate herself from him, and that she stated she threw a brick at the defendant's front passenger side window. Complainant stated that she attempted to re-enter the vehicle to continue her search, but was pulled away by the defendant again, and that she got in her own vehicle and attempted to leave the residence in order to create space between her and the defendant. She stated the defendant blocked her path of travel using his own truck, causing the complainant to impact the defendant's vehicle, causing minor damage to both vehicles. A witness, who is the complainant's son, stated he was inside the residence when he heard the complainant yelling in the front yard, prompting him to open up the door and watch what was happening. He observed the defendant remove complainant from the truck and stated that he observed the defendant grab complainant by the hair and slam her face into the mirror multiple times.
Okay. So that is the actual common law wife, correct? Right?
I believe so, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Hi, Damien.
Hey, Judge, how you doing?
Happy Friday. Okay, so Mr. Rojas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Let me see. It looks like a protective order was issued on the 15th. Because you were out and about, I'm going to reorder it now, okay? Just so that we know that it's in full force and effect now, since you just got out of custody. This is a court order that identifies Kathy Rodriguez as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand? No one can authorize you to violate this statute, meaning, or this order, meaning, if she were to call you and say, hey, come on over, let's go. Let's talk about this, and you go over there, you're still in violation, even though she invited you over. You have a great lawyer. Listen to him. He will take care of you with this case. I'm going to tell you now that I don't see many who get into immigration custody and have the ability to get out and bond out. I would really behave yourself, because if you do something to violate,
Unless they have a bowl cut. If they have a bowl cut, they're going to be racing their cars. They're just going to.
Either our orders or the immigration court's orders, they'll yank that bond in a second, and then you'll be held at no bond in immigration custody. You're lucky to be out. So what conditions did the magistrate or anyone put on?
The magistrate issued a curfew from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and also travel restrictions to stay in Harris County and the contiguous counties. I don't know, Judge, but we wanted to address that because it is his job that we're.
And Johnny, I'm okay with that. Do you have any objection? Okay, I'll take those off.
Okay.
All right. The only thing that I'm going to ask you to do is no weapons and don't have any contact with this person. Do we know, have you got the rip done?
I believe that we called, but she didn't answer.
I want to do what Ms. Rodriguez's wishes are. Since I don't know what that is at this point, I'm going to order you not to have contact. If in the future she would like to have contact, we can address it at that time. But for now, no contact means no contact in any way. Snapchat, smoke signals, social media, phone calls, text messages, whatever it may be. No means no. If you violate this order, the state can and will file a violation of a protective order against you. And I'm telling you, that's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You can kiss everything goodbye if that happens. Do you understand, sir? Okay. So for now, I'll have you go to Victoria, we'll have you sign a reset. After that, we'll just have you take a seat in the jury box while we get all your stuff ready for you to sign, and then you'll be free to go. If you want to talk to Tracy about the bond conditions, because she's our
New phone, who's
pretrial
this?
services liaison.
I also had one, other matter regarding, he received a text this morning while he was waiting, maybe just about an hour ago or so.
From who?
Saying, it says court update, there's been a schedule change, he must appear today at 8:30. And I just wanted to make sure that was regarding this bond modification and nothing else. There was nothing else pending.
I don't think so. I mean, we put him on the docket this morning. Perhaps it's from a bonding company?
Okay, I don't know, Your Honor. I'll confer with him.
Yeah,
just to
the
find
other
out.
thing that I would be very careful, because bonding companies tend to get very testy with people who are out on immigration bonds. You know, I've seen them surrender bonds just because you don't call in when they have you call in. So just be careful and be wary of your bonding company, who they are and how arduous they are to be in contact with you. Other than that, just stay in contact. If Johnny tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant. No new cases, no contact, and stay out of trouble. That's it. Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Rojas, come over this way, come on, please.
Counsel, right this way.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, thanks. Yeah, right. Okay, Sonia,
Page 17, 18, Judge.
is Mr. Rooker here? Yeah. He's playing games with us again. I don't know, hopefully he hasn't fallen off the deep end, you know? He's not here. He hasn't checked in for his drug testing. That's not a good sign for us.
Wow, that's a long drive. Melissa, you're in a car driving to Georgia, listening to this stream?
Sonia, when there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? And
Melissa, I hope your drive goes well the whole way to Georgia. What is the court going to do without Melissa? Like, how are they going to get by? Is it just Steven? Just Steven? Victoria, you're going to have to control Tracy and Steven and everybody. And the judge. Ooh. That's going to be... All right. Victoria, you're going to need a little bit of something after work, like ice cream or something, because you're going to have some rough days.
perhaps now that we issue the warrant, it'll light spark a fire in his tuchis. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, thank you. Yeah, we'll catch up with them at some point, and then, you know. Thanks.
Judge, was this pretrial bond?
Melissa, get a peach while you're there.
No, state. So state bond commissions, and then, in the mode, yeah. So do you mind, Logan, filing on Mr. Rojas, no contact and no weapons?
Melissa, stay out of Fulton County.
Judge, I'm here again on.
Yeah, Mr. Rice, I'll hit you up next. Let me just sign this order real quick.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Sure thing. Hey, Pavel. Oh, are you busy, Will? Are you sure?
We've already spoken. She's here as a witness.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so.
Melissa, no Chick-fil-A.
Judge, disappointed the vipers.
Why?
You took the jet off.
I know, but there are like mean people out there.
I know.
You know, I can't, and I can't monitor. Like, I just, too big. Why?
Hold on. Victoria.
Judge, disappointed the vipers.
Why?
You took the jet off.
I know, but there are like mean people out there.
I know.
You know, I can't,
People out there.
and I can't monitor. Like, I just, I'm too busy to sit here and kick people off the chat
It's
if they
okay,
get mean.
Judge.
I don't,
It's okay, Judge.
I'd like
I
to,
would
but it's just,
keep the chat off
You
too.
should get a handful of great mods.
I don't know, perhaps we could get a moderator.
She'll be a mod.
No, thanks. Okay, can I give you a cause number, Phil?
I want to be a mod in
It's
Judge Fleischer's chat.
244-8937.
I didn't even know how bad I wanted it until right now. I want to be a mod in Judge Fleischer's chat. Oh man, I have zero time to do that. I would have zero time to do that. I would not be able to sleep then. Then that would be no sleep for me. That would be so cool. That would be worth it. I'll just start using cocaine or something. It would be so cool to be a mod in Judge Fleischer's chat. That would be really, really okay. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna play the video.
Maria, I say it?
Yeah, so we have a DWI with her here. She picked up cases in 2 different counties. She picked up a case in Brazoria County. She's also picked up one in Hidalgo. She missed the court date here because she was in custody elsewhere. And she's still now
Sorry,
in
Victoria, I
custody
can't afford
in
cocaine.
Hidalgo County because she cannot post bond there because I guess he's saying it's too high. Initially, he wanted me to give her a PR bond, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that, right? She's didn't make our DWI. She's picked up a delivery in 2 different counties. You know, I mean, at some point I gotta say one, you know? So now Mr. Rice is here. Let me read to you what he said. So Mr. Rice is a lawyer.
Okay.
Josh Rice. Josh,
Hey,
you
Josh.
see, Pavel, he's our chief here.
Hey, how's it going?
Go ahead, let me, you say your piece, please. Go for it.
I can never
Okay, basically,
remember
they,
Val's
yesterday
name.
when I came, I thought that they had posted the bond because they thought they had. They gave the money to a bondsman, but I think that bondsman was a Harris County bondsman that went to go post it with a Hidalgo bondsman, and they wouldn't take the $500 or whatever that they paid for the $3,000 bond. They wanted them to pay $1,500 because it has a fugitive warrant tag on it. Which, you know, she did miss court, but she wasn't a fugitive. She was incarcerated in Brazoria County at that time. And, she's since worked out because she showed she was kind of a victim in that case. And she's since worked out
She's a victim in which case? A delivery case?
in the Brazoria County case. Yes. It's hard, part of the whole murder case and stuff. I don't really know as much about that. I think that's
Whoa. You're telling me she's charged with murder?
No, she was being held hostage by a guy that's now charged with murder. And so because you know, she was found to kind of be a victim of the whole situation, they offered her probation. Originally they did want some prison time, but they were able, once they looked through the circumstances, and I'm not on that case. I'm just, you know, sharing a little bit of what I know. But basically,
She's on probation in Brazoria?
she is on probation. She's taken a probation plea in Brazoria County. She's in Hidalgo. I think they're going to work out a probation there eventually, but she's now been given a bond in Hidalgo. She's posted those bonds, but because of this one out of county warrant, the parents are just running low on funds. After having posted this bonds, and they're asking if there's any way we can remove this fugitive warrant tag. I don't know if that has. I think when we looked yesterday, I wasn't sure if that had anything to do with.
No, he's saying if there's like a fugitive classification that we can take off, but there's not. It's just
Okay.
Warrant is a warrant, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the problem is, Josh, is that she's got 3 different cases in 3 different counties, so she is a humongous flight risk. And so that's
I understand, Judge.
the bond company wants to be protected if she takes off or gets arrested somewhere else.
How do you understand, Joshua? Because I don't understand anything that was said there. I'm very confused. Fozzie, you are the most efficient person I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at that. Whoo.
It's just she has pled out on the most serious charges, and she's been incarcerated now for, I believe, 10 or 11 months. So that's, you know, that's why they're just anxious to get her home. They got her down to Hidalgo. They thought they'd be able to take care of everything once she got there, and now they're asking for another, you know, $1,500 or something like that, which seems a little usurious. But you know, I'm sure if I were out of county bondsman and I saw all that stuff, I'd feel the same way.
Wouldn't you be scared to write that bond too? Because if she takes off,
Absolutely.
goes on the
Absolutely.
lam, and she's gone for a certain amount of time, they're on the hook for the entire amount.
And it's just one of several bonds, so I think it's just the icing on top of the cake too. So, I mean, I completely understand them.
What do you want from me?
I get it now. Thank you.
I didn't know if there's a
I
way for you to remove that tag or remove
There is no tag. It's just, all she has to do is, it sounds like to me, the parents don't want to shell out the money to post a bond, is what it sounds like.
Yes, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, and I mean.
And they thought because they paid that initial fee, they posted the bond. So there was this huge communication about that. But
I'm not going to give her a PR bond. I'm going to tell you that now, right? I can't possibly give her a PR bond when she's got really serious cases out of 3 different counties.
I understand. I'll just tell them to come up with.
If you want me to go down, perhaps, I mean.
What's the solution, Judge?
Would you have an objection if we went down like $1,000?
I would not object to a reduction of bond, just not a PR bond.
Josh, I'll reduce it for you. I'll reduce it.
I really appreciate it, Judge. That would be
But
great.
that's it. I'm not going to give her a PR bond just because, she's, I mean, you reap what you sow, as they say, right?
I understand. And like I said, back in the old days, before we had the Zoom and everything, just a couple of years ago, really, she would just have to be transferred. And I think they were worried also about, is Harris County even going to come get her on a misdemeanor bond? Is she just going to keep sitting there while they extend the hold, And so that's why we were just trying to, trudge through all of that. So.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll reduce it to 2001. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I really.
And then, I'm going to tell you now, though, I mean, how are we going to, well, I guess I will not extend any more courtesy to her, Josh. So once she posts bond, they're going to give her a 7-day setting. She's got to be here. So let the family know 7 days from the time that she posts bond, she's got to be here. If she's not
we will
here,
come camp outside your courtroom until her court date, Your Honor.
well, just let them know if she's not here and she blows us off again, it's all over, and I will have absolutely no sympathy whatsoever,
100%. Understood.
Okay.
I think she's coming, guys. I think this one's going to come to court. Oh, Carolyn. I think she's gonna. Victoria just ruined my plans for tomorrow. Oops. Victoria just ruined my plans for tomorrow. Which would not make sense because it's the weekend. But yeah, it would be me. I'd be like, yeah, I got a day off work. I'm going to go watch Judge Fleischer, and I would drive 12 hours, 18 hours, and then it would be Saturday. And I'd be like, oh, damn, that's okay. I would take a picture of myself at the front door. Hey. I think she will, though. I really do. I think she will. Might go psycho. For all of you who are here to watch the videos, thank you so much. Bye. I'm going to talk now. I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk to all these words that are flying up my stream. Thank you for coming out, you guys, whoever dips now. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Every time I think of going the whole way to Harris County to see it live, hi, Bradley, which I want to, I try to look at the back of the gallery there and see if those benches are comfortable. Because I don't want to sit 8 hours on a hard wooden bench. It's not comfortable. Maybe I'll bring a little one of those seat things that you take to like a stadium when you go. I can't go the whole way to Harris County. It's just way too far. No, I know they're not comfy. I know they're not a tushy cushy spot. I love that. I found out today I can wear a towel. And that's fine. I have a plain blue stadium cushion here. Can we tailgate back there, Victoria? We have a buffet, beer, lawn chairs. That would be so awesome. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. No, I have to bring a walker too and a hot dog cart. Yes. Can I wear my flip-flops? Yes. Yes, you can. Cotton candy. I want to buy one of those cotton candy makers so I can make those, those big like flowers or the round like ducks or whatever. I would make really good teddy bears. I know it. I know I could. Yes, Bradley, we're gonna we're gonna have beer back there too, but we're gonna have koozies. We'll have court vibe koozies, so you can't really tell it's beer. Don't worry, bailiff. It's a Coke can. Actually, I have some of those Coke can sleeves, so you can put it on a can, and then it looks like a can of Coke. Rebecca, that would be so cool. He would say, "No PR bond for you. We can all do the wave." He would say, "Stuck like Chuck," and we'd all be like, "Stuck like Chuck, stuck like Chuck." No, yeah, court vibe koozies. We put our little cans in there, and they don't know what's in the can then. Oh, that would be so fun. More people would show up and watch court if we could do stuff like that. We could just do stuff like that in court. Yeah, he goes with you. Bye. Na 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 na. Hey, hey. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, Carolyn's gonna bring a jacuzzi. Yes, yes. Yeah, the judge would hop in the jacuzzi and say, "All right, who's next?" Victoria, who's next? You know what we could get the judge that I bet it would make him feel good and no one would know. We should get the judge one of those little like water feet things that bubble and you put the water in for under his desk. And then he can do court, but then he won't be so grumpy because his feet are in the little thing and no one would ever know. We should get him one of those. Okay, psycho. Yes. If the lawyer talks too much. Uh, oh my gosh. Oh, that would be so funny. No, nope. Kathy is just not going up there. No way. I am not going in front of Judge Fleischer. I would definitely be an FTA. I would be so scared. I would be terrified. I know. I know. He was grumpy the other day. I'm not going to say which day, but he was like he grabbed his thing of coffee and he was like, "Ugh." And I think that like that was enough. Like that took him down a couple levels. As soon as he did that, it took him down a couple levels. And I was like, "Whoa, judge." I didn't say anything when he did it. And no one else noticed it. Showing the judge's candy stash, I don't know how to show that. Fireworks. Yes, I hear they are feel good. I'm never gonna do that. That's one thing I'm never ever going to do. But for the judge, nothing's too much for him. We'll get him whatever. We'll get him little fish. We all can get grumpy. Yeah, and imagine his job. I had to skip part of his job yesterday because it was too much for me. It was way too much for me. And where was I? Can't remember. I was somewhere where everybody kept talking about dogs, and I couldn't stop thinking about what happened in his courtroom yesterday, the day before. I don't know. It was horrible. We need to get, this courtroom something that helps them get through that. All right. All right. I like that idea, legal, but let's take it up one notch. Let's get a turkey fryer. Let's get a turkey fryer and fry turkeys back there. Do you guys do that in Texas? Do you guys have big turkey fryers? Pavel. Yep, turducken. Turduckens. Okay, Fozzie, now let's not get crazy. We can't have a smoker in a courtroom. You're not allowed to smoke in the court. Geesh, how were you raised, sir? Donald's trying to kill everybody. Listen, this is dead serious. Never operate a turkey fryer unless you know exactly what you're doing. Don't. They're very dangerous. They're outstandingly dangerous. They're about as safe as lawn darts were when we were 8 years old. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Rebecca just read my mind. We draw the line at Fozzie's idea. Shoot. I was joking, Fozzie. Of course we can put a smoker in there. Of course we can. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of fried turkey burns in courtroom 5. I would love to know. I don't know if any of you remember. I think it was 333. He was just talking about a court. He's like, you're going to court 333. Whoo! I went to law school with her. She's not easy. I wonder if she streams on. I'm not going to record her, but I wonder if she streams on the Harris County website. I would like to see courtroom 333 now. Hockey sticks to the courtroom? Did I miss something? I probably missed something because it goes so fast sometimes. Whew. Yeah, I mean, in the 80s, we would take 2 cinder bricks. We really would. We would take 2 cinder bricks and we would pop a board on it. And then like 7 of us would lay down in front of that little ramp. And then one of us would ride our bike right over it. They would try to jump the kids. And there would always be a parent sitting in the back smoking, ready to see if they could jump over all the kids. Victoria, could you move so I can see Melissa, please? Melissa was very pretty today in black. I loved the 80s. I just feel so bad that my kids, like, they didn't have nothing. We had so much fun. Yeah. Phone cord stretched 12 feet out the door. Oh, I missed something Fozzie said too. It's hard for me to chat and read at the same time. You guys try to do it. Yeah, your dad told you it was dangerous. He had a beer in his hand while he was driving. Okay, yep. So we petting. So we're gonna have A fryer, jacuzzi, petting zoo, and hockey sticks. You forgot the biggest part for me. It was the beer. Like there was going to be beer. I heard beer. That was what, got me excited. Beer. Thanks, guys. I still do. I don't care what anybody says. I still do. Victoria does rock. Kegerator. I got a kegerator. A tilt-a-whirl. Whoo! You just took it up 3 notches. We're going to put a tilt-a-whirl in there. Yard glasses. And, of course, we would be playing bingo. So while the judge is trying to do court, we're going to be yelling, bingo! And he's going to say, shh, keep it down. Shh, keep it down. Hey, guys, can you keep it down? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm in. Let's do it. I don't know what it is yet, but let's do it. Let's do it today. It's an amusement park ride. It's not like a full roller coaster. It's just a little one. Oh my gosh, guys. If we do any of this, we'll all be in jail. Because we will. Yes. Yes. Nope, you're not coming in with that shirt on. Nope. Change it. You can buy one for $3 right over there. It has a little collar. You're not going in. Nope. Yep. The failure to appear. Sorry, you're going to jail. Go get a different shirt on. This is court. We can all stand outside. Yeah, I love it. I'll be a fashion designer too. We could get the defendants outfits that sort of look like the judges, and then he would look at them better. He'll say, "Wow, that guy's a sharp dresser." Yeah, towel guy would get rejected, or we might let him pass just for giggles. Let's see what the judge says about him. The judge didn't say anything about his towel because the bailiff was like, "Hey, get that off. Get that towel off your neck." No, Carolyn, we can't do that. Don't you know? Since 2020, there's a toilet paper shortage in America. Oh, man. Yes, we'll get some discount ties and shirts. Real cheap at, like, I don't know, Salvation Army or Goodwill. Oh, no. Come to my van. I'll get you dressed. Come on. Yes. Everybody would come and watch court. I mean, we could have court in a stadium if we had tailgating. Yep. $5 bow ties. But you got to tie them yourself. Google it. Yeah, that's true. They go when you go to a fancy restaurant, they make you they give you jackets sometimes. They're like, "Here, wear the house jacket." Absolutely. Both. Both. Victoria has both. She has enough for everybody else in there except for Melissa. Melissa's has both too. Clip-ons. Nope. Nope. It's a sobriety test. They have to tie their own bow tie. You know what? We should also give drug tests to people trying to enter the courtroom. Well, we'll tell people their COVID tests. They won't know the difference. Yep, you got to have a COVID test before you get in there. Pee in this cup. I mean, the judge just gets a report of everybody. As soon as they come up to see him, here's their COVID test results. Free bowl cuts. We could do that. Any of us could do a bowl cut. I don't know, Kelly. If we go down, she goes down. We're all going down. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Judge is gonna make it a condition of bond, though, that you get those 3 credits. Nope. Donald, nope. The mayo made it stick. Nope. Superwoman. Crystal nailed it. Victoria's Superwoman. That's a good idea, Ardo. That's a good idea. Nothing wrong with that. You won't go to jail for that. I wonder, though. I wonder. Like, I really wonder if he knows, like, how many people watch him every day. It's a lot more than he thinks. Because everybody who shows him has, thousands of people watching. And they're probably not the same people that are watching the other one. That's thousands of people. And it's every single day. And then I saw, like, I think he had like 1,700 views on his channel yesterday. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, I never think I'm wrong. That was redundant. But yeah, I don't think he knows how many people watch him every day. I wish he did. Yeah. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for the reminder. Ooh. Yeah, my hair's wet. All right, guys, I'm going to hop in Discord for a bit. If I wasn't there, Victoria, sleeping. I was recording it, but I was sleeping in the heat. Who all was able to chat? A bunch of people were, because I heard them talking about it. A bunch of people in here were talking about it. Yep. Donald was there. I know Legal was there. I know a bunch of them were talking about it. Yes, court needs to serve drinks at the sidebar. Rebecca was there, even though that's in the middle of the night for her. Linus was there. Brian Williams was there. Who's Brian Williams? But he was there. Fozzie was, drunk. Hey, Miss Glow. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Jody. I did say hi to you, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be his moderator. I've decided I'll give up sleep completely. So I can poo-poo anybody who says something wrong. Sort of like I should do here. All right, guys, I'm going into Discord. If you guys still want to talk, I'll be there. If not, thank you very, 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 very much for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. And I work a double today, but I am going to still stream tomorrow because I got the second half of the day before yesterday. Yes, I did. I remember now. I didn't want to skip anybody. Have a great, great, great day. You too, Amy. Bye, guys. 12 days of fuzzies coming up, guys. Ooh, I hope my air conditioner's back on. Bye, guys. Be good. See you soon.